Very quick video, students, to have a look at this exercise or assignment four. Assignment four, we've got this these pages you're supposed to make. Let me just get the Word document. Yeah. So we've got two pages that we've got to make. We've got to make some headings. We've got to format headings and text. We've got to set up in the second page. We've got to set up a table with defined width for two columns and the other one not. We've got all of these headings and line breaks, etc., that we need to edit. Now, all of that's done with CSS. So this is CSS editing, CSS programming, and we can see that here in our. If I go to the Visual Studio Code in the CSS here, things that we have done. So we can select a font family, and we've done that for the whole body of the text. And so all of this in the contact support, that's this page here. In the contact support, all of that's going to be font family sans serif. And so we can see that's actually the case there. In our headings, so what we've done is we've changed the width. We've got some margins in there, so that keeps the heading a certain distance from any other parts or what we call them elements of the page. The table width 100%. Now, making the width 100% instead of a number of pixels, that allows us to change the device which we're showing this page on, or we're rendering it on. So to fit the different windows. So as we change the window size, so here's the page. As we change the window size, we see that the actual contents adjust to that. And so you see that we've got a variable width in this service column, but we notice that the mobile and the landline columns are fixed. And how have we done that? Well, so the 100%, that just means the table takes up 100% of the container in which it is. And if we look down at the contents of the body of this, we'll see that the table is just inside the body. So inside the entire body container, the table takes up the entire width of the body. However, we've got two columns in the table, and they're here in the headings. We've set the width of them differently because what we've done is we've given them a special name, whether they're classes, right? We got the TF column and the land column, and those classes we have styled here, and this is how you style a class with a dot in front of it. And they've all been styled to 150 pixels. So they're not given a percentage of the width of the page. They're given a fixed 150 pixels. And that probably a good idea here because we've got a mobile phone number and we want that number to be shown all the time. So we're fixing the space available for it so that will look reasonable, but will never sort of disappear into nothingness as we squeeze the page. So we've got a sort of a minimum page width that we can go to, but must allow for 150 pixels for the width of those two columns. Other stuff that we've got in there that we need to look at. Let's look quickly. Oh, we got some colors. I think. Well, I think that first page. I would have to look at the other table to see what we've done there. The product details table. That's here. So see if I can find it in here. Product details. Any other? It's not actually there. I have to sort of open it separately. Where are you? Um, so let's see if I can find it. Find, open, file. Maybe I can see it there. For details. There we go. So what do we got there? We got different. Okay, so the body is a different color. It's not exactly white. It's a little bit slightly different. Well, color is referring to the. Sorry, color is referring. When you do color, the word color, that refers to the text. So this text is not exactly black. We notice that that 555 is giving us that gray color. So color is referring to the text. We've got different colors for different things. So heading one, this is that blue color there. font size small, table collapse, border collapse. That if you saw this without the border collapse, that would be the two lines. Kind of looks kind of ugly. So we use border collapse. It gives us a single line. The border is only one pix, and the border is a special color too. It's not exactly black, and that's why it's you can see it's kind of gray. Again, we got a special width on the table heading, right, at 150 pix. And we've got a div, I guess, that we've given the idea of main, or is the ID of main, and everything in there is aligned to the center. Um, that's not in the table. The table is not aligned to the center. The table is aligned left. You can see that here. Okay, so let's go down and look in the body and see if we can see what is this container which is aligned to the center. It's called main. There's the table. I don't see main. So, anyways, maybe that's why I can't see anything here centered. All right, so that's our the see if we missed anything from the third document. Extra spacing. So the extra spacing, we would see that in the CSS up here for the table. We've got some padding of 5 pix. Okay, so that 5 pix padding in the table detail and the table heading, that gives us 5 pix of space that is never going to be encroached upon by the by whatever's inside that cell. It's going to be at least 5 pix away from the edge. I think that's all that's in that. So we've looked at all of that on that page, and I think we've looked at all of that on that page. So that's all there. Have a look at this. Uh, there's the CSS for that. We'll talk about it in the class. All right. So that's let's stop that.